Rewinding back to Thursday Night Football, the LA Rams went up to San Francisco to take on the 49ers, and these two teams have had some big moments between the two. They've went in an NFC Championship game, they've had some barn burner type of matchups with a lot of points, and again, these are some of the best offensive minds in football, Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay. But on Thursday night, we saw a defensive slugfest between these two. 0 touchdowns, 6 field goals on a rainy Thursday night. Coming off of big performances, at least offensively, we saw the 49ers put up 38 points against the struggling Bears, and the LA Rams put up over 40 points against the Bills. We thought we'd get another treat of a classic shootout between these two teams. However, coming into this week, we heard about a lot of receiver comments, particularly with Deebo Samuel, where he's been complaining and showing frustration over lack of targets for the better part of this year. And it's been a disappointing year for Deebo. I mean, despite him posting on X about he's not struggling, he's just not seeing the ball, X came back with community notes talking about his struggles this year. In fact, he leads the 49ers in drops, and they even said that he's struggling this year. And that's fact checking at its finest right there. And the proof is in the pudding, as many say, that Deebo has had a down year this year. I mean, he had a chance to have the first touchdown this game. He caught one of Brock Purdy's better passes on the night, right on the chest, and unfortunately dropped it, where if he catches that slant pass, he's taking it to the house. But he drops the ball, and he hears boos raining down from Levi Stadium, and it really just summed up the night. Brock Purdy came into this game coming off of that good performance against Chicago, but it's been up and down for Brock Purdy as well, and unfortunately the contract talks are absolutely looming over his head, where he's had a good run with the 49ers, but as of late he's kind of struggled, and an opportunity to have the go-ahead touchdown, if not at least a game-tying field goal, he throws a bad interception and attempts to get it to Juwan Jennings, and it's intercepted, momentum's taken off the board, and San Francisco doesn't have a quality possession ever since, as the Rams run out the clock, get an insurance field goal, and they win the game 12-6. That's probably not even the biggest storyline from this game, as Devondre Campbell walked off the field after a really tumultuous week. Now, the background behind it is that Devondre Campbell was released this offseason with the Green Bay Packers, and he was looking for a team to play for, signed with the San Francisco 49ers, who obviously need a linebacker alongside Fred Warner, as Dre Greenlaw tore his Achilles in the Super Bowl. He's going to take some time to recover from that injury, and Devondre Campbell, who's been a former first-team All-Pro, was a suitable replacement, at least a stopgap linebacker in Greenlaw's absence. And Dre was ready to go for this game against the LA Rams, but he needed a little bit of break. His conditioning isn't the same as the other players, and he had some cramping problems. And unfortunately for the 49ers, when they summoned Devondre Campbell to get onto the field in substitution for Dre Greenlaw, he refused. He walked off the field and hasn't been seen with the 49ers since. He's going to be suspended for the rest of the year. In what seems to be a lost season for the defending NFC champs, the 49ers have so many issues heading into this offseason, especially around Brock Purdy's contract extension talks, getting younger in the draft, figuring out who stays, who goes amongst their veteran core that's been part of 2 Super Bowl runs, a bunch of salary cap problems. Now this Devondre Campbell thing, and this is a really messy year for the 49ers. The Super Bowl hangover is real, and I want to take a deeper dive into this when their season is officially over. It might be coming up soon, but it's been a nightmare year for the 49ers. This is going to be a very pivotal offseason for the 49ers, and this might be their last real shot next year to get back into the Super Bowl hunt.